The Tale of Memoir of a Murderer, 2017, revolves around Byung-soo, Sol Kyung-gu, who used to be a serial killer. He keeps a hidden journal chronicling his slayings, justifying them as punishments for the victim's own heinous acts. His killing spree started with his abusive father and ended with a woman whose identity remains a mystery. After this last murder, he got into a car crash that left him with Alzheimer's. He gave up his murderous habits after this incident. In his present life, Byung-soo is a veterinarian and lives with Yoon-hee, Kim Seol-hyun, his daughter, who looks after him and records his daily activities to help him remember. Despite his past, he enjoys attending a poetry class where he is celebrated for his poems, which are actually about his past murders. One of the class members, Jo Yeon-ju, Hwang Seok-jung, develops feelings for him, which he finds annoying. He also strikes up an unlikely friendship with a police officer, Byung-man Oh-dal-soo. When a new series of murders occur, Byung-soo begins to wonder if his past self has re-emerged. This suspicion intensifies when he gets into a minor car accident with blood present at the scene. He suspects the other driver, who claims to have hit a deer, is the real killer. Despite the police dismissing his findings, Byung-soo continues his investigation. The driver turns out to be a police officer, Tae-ju Kim Nam-gil, who starts dating Yoon-hee. In order to protect his daughter, Byung-soo decides to kill Tae-ju, but his deteriorating memory begins to affect his judgment. Things get worse when he assaults Yoon-hee, mistaking her for his last victim. His fears seem to be confirmed when he wakes up restrained, with Tae-ju reading his memoir. Tae-ju reveals that he swapped the blood samples and threatens to kill Yoon-hee unless Byung-soo takes the fall for his crimes. However, Byung-soo wakes up with no memory of these events, leading him to believe it was all a dream. Byung-soo sends Yoon-hee away with his sister for safety. However, he later realizes that his memories are unreliable. His sister committed suicide years ago and he didn't send Yoon-hee away with her. This leads him to believe he might have killed his own daughter. Eventually, he recalls that his last victim was his wife, whom he murdered after learning about her affair. He also realizes that Yoon-hee isn't his biological daughter. Overwhelmed with guilt, Byung-soo decides to kill himself. But just as he's about to, he hears a recording of Tae-ju confessing his crimes, giving him a new reason to live. Byung-soo and Byung-man team up to apprehend Tae-ju. Despite their efforts, Byung-man is killed and Byung-soo is injured, but he manages to save Yoon-hee and kill Tae-ju. After the ordeal, Byung-soo is arrested and his Alzheimer's disease worsens to the point where he believes he's a child, and Yoon-hee is his deceased sister. In the final scene, Byung-soo is seen walking alone,